So firstly, very good morning to everyone. I'm just going to introduce myself and then I will be your host and taking you through an introduction to the Rotana digital product that's been trialed for the last 8 months. So if I share my screen, what I'd like to do first is just introduce us as a company. So Connected Safety Net is a UK-based company that's been operating in the UAE now 2.5 years. And our role for companies is to help effectively automate and digitize every aspect of operations, safety, compliance. It's pretty much what makes a difference in terms of taking your processes from paper into a digital automated solution. Clearly, that's something that your group company is really passionate about, as it's a huge impact on the environment. But most importantly, you'll experience between 40 and 60% efficiency by using these automated tools. So, as I say, Connected Safety Net is us. This is our website. If you wanted to learn more about us, please feel free to visit our website at connectedsafetynet.co.uk. And down the bottom, you'll see a lot more details about what we do. But the purpose of today really is to give you an insight in the work we've been doing over the last 8 months with the group around how do we help automate and digitize your processes. To do that, I'm going to be giving you a demonstration of the pilots that have been happening over the last 6 months. And those pilots have been a great opportunity for us to tune the product to work the way you need it to work. As an introduction to me, I'm the group managing director and founder of the company back in 2019. As a company, we are highly secure. For the UK, a good example, we are appointed by Crown Commercial Services and we do a lot of government contracts in the UK. So as you can imagine, our data security management is of the highest standard. Okay, so as a way of helping you understand the journey that we are excited to be going on with each of the hotels that have been nominated to use the product, I'm going to start by sharing with you how we propose to communicate the ease of which it will be for you to take on the solution. So to do the purpose of the welcome pack is really to make this an easy, seamless process. So in this welcome pack, there's clearly an introduction to the journey we've been on so far with Rotana and the central team. Obviously, there is lots of benefits, over and above being environmentally friendly, but actually there is some huge upsides in the efficiency that it will bring to your operations. So this is a nice welcome from us. To make this easy for you to connect to the product, you will receive a welcome pack that will give you these links that will make it very easy for you to access the portal, save that to your bookmarks, decide whether or not you want to use Android or iOS mobile. You will be given in your communications your login details, and then there are some instruction videos that you can watch, although our product is very, very intuitive and easy to use. There are a library of different videos we've created that allows you to be able to see how we've been digitizing housekeeping, food preparation, receiving records, action trackers, how to use Power BI so you can get a very easy view of all of your data. So there's a nice library. You just simply click on one of these links and it will take you to a very short video, but a nice video for you to understand. If you want to know how to do the defrosting records through the system, then you'll be able to see that from that link. We are here available to support you in any aspect. Please don't feel afraid to contact us. It's important for us that you get a great experience. And sometimes it might be a technical question that you need us to help answer. It might not be about our product, but how maybe you want to utilize your existing equipment. And the other thing that's really important is to make sure that we manage data protection. So managing data protection, there are some clear guidelines. GDPR regulations does apply here in the UAE or the Middle East. So we are asking you to please respect the fact that you need to be responsible to manage your passwords, your login details, and you should not be sharing that information as the data is clearly owned by Rotana and your hotel, and we do not want that to be abused in any way. So when you receive your login details, you'll be asked to change your password, and please keep that secure and not share that with anybody else. So that is your welcome pack. So don't worry, find this a relaxing briefing session for you today. There's a lot more support that will follow after we've. I'm going to switch over to a basic instruction of how the system operates. So what you're seeing here is the web portal. So when I showed you on the welcome pack, you'll be clicking on the portal, you'll be logging in to the system based on the instructions that welcome pack will give you, and it will take you to this screen. Now, you won't see all of these specific icons because we are doing a lot in the background to make this a seamless operation for you. So we're managing a lot of the administration activities, but you will see this one called App Menu. You'll see Actions, Reports, and that typically will be the main three that you will see. In terms of when you see users, this is the total number of users in the group. But what will happen is in terms of your specific hotel, where it says site users, that'll be the number of people that you are signing up onto the platform. Ignore the spare licenses because the arrangement that we've got is that you have unlimited users for your hotel. You have 5 super user licenses, and then you can have unlimited what we call auditors, reporters. So there is no restriction on you deploying this across your business. Okay, so that's a basic introduction to the actual portal itself. What I'm going to do now is share my mobile phone. I'm using an iOS phone here. And what we'll do is just quickly show you how you can use your mobile, or this could be on a tablet. It's really your choice. The first thing is if you go to settings, then here you'll be able to see, this will be when you first want to log into the system. You'll be coming to this page. Once you've logged in, you'll be able to verify which hotel you are. Now, it's worth understanding that if I do the drop down, the training site is designed for you to go in, practice using the product without affecting any live data. If I do the drop down here, you'll see there will be a list of hotels. Your hotel will be in that list. The way it will be restricted is that you'll only see training and the hotel or hotels you're allowed to see. So if you're a regional manager and you need to see multiple hotels, you can. But the way the system's designed is that effectively each hotel can only see their data. You cannot see data of other hotels unless you are at group level. So hopefully that makes it clear there. So let's say we're going to use the training site here so we can play around and show you how to navigate around the forms. So if I now come off that, it will now immediately take me into all the forms that we have been working on with the trial hotels that is going to be available templates for you to use, yes, so that we can help take you on your digital journey of automation. So you'll see here each of these titles here. So these are your processes of working from height, electrical works, hot works, right the way through to receiving records, to your inspection processes, pre-opening, housekeeping. You may not want to use all of these. You may want to take a gradual approach to utilizing each of the templates that have been created. It's also worth noting that when I demonstrate how these forms work and how simple this is for you to use, that we can adjust these as well. So every hotel might have some unique requirements, and therefore you'd want us to change some of the digital process in these form templates. That is why you have a service desk, and we can adapt this to be very efficient to the way that you want to work. Okay. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to just now navigate you now onto the portal. So you've seen the mobile. So where you see app menu, what you just see I showed you on the mobile is the same view of all your digital forms. Okay, so that's all the forms that you can access of all your data, and I'm going to show you how that works now in practice. So the first thing we're going to do to do some of your work permit processes. And what we've done to make this very, very easy for everybody, we've created videos in the forms. So we've done all of your permit to work ones so far. So if somebody's new to the process or they want a refresher of how to use the app, they can just clearly see a video to show them that. So if I now come back to the mobile, you can see if I'm on the web, I'm seeing exactly the same as I can see on the mobile. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the web to actually illustrate how this works. And if I was to create a new process here for working at height, I effectively do create, and this will allow us then to see the digital process that we need to start working through. Now, to help you feel comfortable on the journey that we're taking you, we've created specific videos for every form that will make it so easy for you to understand. So I'm going to play this now so that you can see how this will aid you in the simplicity that we've built into the system.
This is a demo video of working at height permit at Rotana. As you can see a working at height option on the screen, you will click on that and you will be able to see all the previous work permits on your screen. In order to initiate a new work permit, you will need to click on the plus button on the bottom right corner. Once you click on the plus button, you can assign the name of the contractor of the company, and let's just say it is RYD Contractors. You can write the company representative's name right here. The date of the permit will automatically pop up as of today, but you can always reassign it by clicking on it. Now, if you click on Save, it will generate a new work permit pack, which will be coming up on the top of the list. Once you click on that, you will get the options description of work, potential hazards, confirmation, permit cancellation, and permit revalidation. We are following the exact same process that you have on paper, but this is now on the application and has been digitized. In order to enter the description of work, click on this button. You can enter the work location by clicking on Yes, and the GPS coordinate will take your location. In the description of working at height, you can either type it or use speech to text. For example, description of working at height activity. Make sure that against each question, you will be able to see the 3-dot burger menu. Once you click on that, you can take a photo, take a video, upload a photo from the gallery, or upload a video from the gallery. Provide the list of tools and equipment to be used. You can attach the document and click on the folder, and you can enter the method statement, risk assessment, chemical SDS, and third-party certificates from your phone as well. In the duration of the work permit, you can put the start date, start time, end date and time, and fill in the potential hazards checklist. If you go to the potential hazards right here, you will need to fill in the risk assessment being carried out, all workers, all checklists. You need to fill in right here whether they are being followed or they're not available in this scenario. In confirmation, you will confirm the work permit, and you will need to put the name of the contractor company, contract number, contractor representative sign, and the permit issued by information below. In confirmation by persons, all the persons which are involved in this scenario, you will need to put their names in right here. In permit cancellation, every permit which has been issued is supposed to be completed or suspended. So in any case, you will need to fill in this information in order to cancel the permit, suspend the permit, or complete the permit. Permit revalidation will have all the days this permit is going on. Let's just say this is the second day of the permit. You click on day 2, and you will need to have the signature of the permit issuer and contractor representative signatures at the start of the day and at the end of the day. Thank you. Please contact support for information required.
So hopefully you found that very easy to navigate. You have a choice to watch that video either on the portal or on the mobile. So if I was to go to the mobile and we was to effectively go to working at height, and I was to create a new video, again, you can see that video that you have just seen on the portal is also on the mobile. So, if you are needing to refresh your memory of how to use this process, very simply, you on your mobile, you'd click on that. There's no sound on my mobile at the moment, but exactly the same process that you just saw will be followed on the mobile as well. And it is our intention to do this for every single one of your templated forms, so that even if you have new starters coming in and you need people refreshing themselves how to use your processes, then it is very, very easy for them to self-learn, self-train themselves from these simple little videos that we've created. So hopefully, I'd like to now just come back to explain a little bit more about how to use the system. So as we've already mentioned, you have 5 super user licenses on the system. And if I come back to the main screen again, what you'll find is as you're going through your digital processes, you have the ability to create actions, and those actions can be tracked in an action tracker. Your 5 super user licenses gives you access to be able to see everything that's going on across your hotel. So let's say a major issue has been raised or a critical permit is being managed. If I click into the action tracker, you will be able to see everything that's going on across your hotel. You also have the benefits here of understanding, what's assigned, what's in progress, what's been completed. If anything's blocked, so there's an issue with an action being dealt with, then you can address it here. The drop down here allows you to see all of your 5 users, and then you'll be able to narrow down who's got what actions. Here you'll be able to manage your priorities. Also, you'll be able to see, what's coming due, what's overdue, what's due soon. And you've got your different categories here. So again, if I was to unclick some of these, then you'll see it will change the panel to reflect only things that are labeled as audit. So it's specific to your hotel only, and it allows you full visibility and tracking of all your actions. So let's say we want to see this incident that's in progress. If I was to click in here, it allows me to see the action that's been created through one of the forms. It allows me to upload any files. It allows me to change the status of that incident or that action. I can change it to completed or assigned very easy just by selecting from this drop down. If I scroll down further here, I can see who has been allocated this action. If somebody is now, let's say, off sick from work and you need to reassign the action, you can simply come in, click in here, and I can select somebody new, and that person will now receive an email letting them know that they have been given an action. And that's the other point within your digital form processes. We have strategically placed action buttons that you may have critical things that happen that require you to create an action, like a reporter or someone can create an action that allows you as super users to manage that across your estate. So hopefully that's simple. Again, you can add files. If you want to see the history of something, you simply come in here and it will show you the history of that specific action. If you want to go back to the original form that's in progress or being created, I'll click on this green button here and it will take me to the form or the audit or the investigation if it's an instant investigation. So it's very, very agile and allows you to be able to navigate yourself easily to where you need to be. So that is your action tracker. The other thing that you may wish to use, you may not, but many of our customers use this assignment of inspections, audits for the whole year. So this allows you to make sure nothing gets missed. You can actually schedule in here any audits, inspections that are due each month. You can assign those, pre-assign those to individuals. And then when you get to the month in question, you can go in there and validate if any assignees are now not working for a company or they need to be reassigned somewhere else. But this is a very good discipline to make sure none of your audits, inspection processes get missed. So that is your action tracker, and that is what your 5 super user licenses give you access to. Your unlimited licenses effectively is all of the digital processes that we have created for you. So again, if I share my mobile phone again and we come in here, so you can see we've got hot works, we've got demolition work, lone worker, receiving records, defrosting, various inspection templates. So we're not intending to take you through all these forms today because you will have very easy training instructions as we showed you on the working from height process. And you may not want to do this all in one go, but it might allow you to just progressively transition from your paper-based processes or your existing electronic processes to this process. It's worth to note that, and I will remind you again of what I said at the beginning, if you go into one of these templates and you wanted some adjustments to the process, then you contact our help desk and we make those changes for you. It's very important that this process follows the exact way you work and it's in tune with what your people always do. So, and then again, you've got lots of other templates here that we have been working quite rigorously with 2 hotels to get you a library of templates that we believe will be a great access for you to be able to go on your digital journey. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give you another illustration of a different type of form. So we're going to look at one of your inspection forms. So again, I can do that on the mobile or I can do that on the web, but just for ease of use, we're going to do this on the web and we're going to come here and I'm going to select one of your inspection processes. So we're going to use the AJRD inspection. So if I come in here, I will create an inspection process again. And as you can see, it starts you on your journey, but let's watch the video that gives you again some confidence. There's lots of training material available to help you.
Welcome to Connected Safety Net. We're excited to help you streamline your work workflows with a digital edge. Let's begin this demo by selecting Reports. Here you'll see an additional form that provides an overview of the various types of work activities accessible through the system. As you'll notice, this platform is efficient, user-friendly, and tailored to meet your specific needs. For this mobile demo, let's use an inspection as an example. The process is simple. Press the circle button with a cross to raise it and start the process. To begin, enter the record number, e.g. 24355. Next, complete the inspection conducted by field. Let's say Paul Richardson. Speech-to-text functionality is available to make this step even easier. You can then verify the date, and you'll see that the GPS location is automatically displayed here. Once saved, you'll gain access to the work pack, where you can follow the same processes as demonstrated earlier. The system allows you to seamlessly navigate through all relevant paper-based processes by completing each stage. Best of all, there's no required order. You can proceed sequentially or jump to any section as needed. This is a complete digitization of your manual processes designed to enhance efficiency, flexibility, and ease of use.
Okay. What we would like to do at this stage is open the floor to any questions or queries you may have, and then I'd like to introduce to you the support team that will talk about how we will mobilize your operations for you and how we will make this a very easy and seamless process. So may I open the floor to any questions at this stage? I have a hand up. Yes, please go ahead.
Hi, Raji here. Just to related to the users, you mentioned 5 users are there, super users, right?
Yes.
We have other users are there, like it will be able to enroll them also, right? Like we have around 13 managers are there, so we need to add them also. Like basically we are using for duty manager reporting and other things. So basically, if any action plan is there, we can assign to these users or no?
Yes, you can. They will receive an email notifying that they've got an action to deal with, and then effectively they need to respond back to you that they've completed that action. So again, that we can cover that through the training, but essentially, you have unlimited licenses in the hotel. You can sign up as many, in fact, all of your workers to be able to use the system and interact with all the action buttons and functionality that you see. It's important though, because of security of the information and the data, that we limit those that have access to the action folder, because clearly there may be sensitive information in there that you don't want certain individuals to have access to. But we have various different levels of user permissions, and the support team will be able to walk you through as we onboard you to the platform. Which groups of individuals would you like in which level of user access?
All right, yeah. Next one, like we are mostly using for this duty manager report, manager on duty. So we have a specific template. So we can create the templates or only your team can create the templates?
Yes, we are a digital factory. What we would ask you to do is first look at the library. And if what you need is not in the library, yes, we can create your specific requirement through the service desk. But our first approach would be, please use the template first, and then we'll adjust that to meet your requirements. But if something is completely missed from the library, then we can add that to the library for you, because all the hotels will get the benefit of that.
Basically, yes, this part, it will be entirely different from property to property. Okay, so all others, maybe it is a standard templates, everything which you showed, but this manager on duty, it will be depends on the property wise, it will be varying property to property. So this will be something different. So edit also only support desk only can do, right? Not our side, we cannot do.
No. Yeah. So this is why you have a service desk that operates 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. that's available in your working hours, Monday to Friday, that we can do any types of customization you want, any queries that you might have, any more training sessions you want. Let's say you've got a group of new starters and you'd like us to help facilitate a training briefing, we can do that for you as well. So that's the purpose of the service desk, is to make sure this is a seamless process for you, and that we're delivering you, an outstanding digital capability. The danger of letting people build their own forms is that it gets out of control. So our approach is to make sure we're delivering standardization and simplicity into the estate of the hotels.
All right, yeah. One more question, like the inspections, any of these inspections, we can export to PDF or Excel or other formats?
Yes. Yeah, you can have, there's various options in creating PDFs, because as you saw, there are different types of digital forms. There's a single form or there's a smart pack, but you can choose from a drop down how you would like that PDF created.
All right, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please go ahead, Sohaib.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I want to ask about something. If I'm a cluster EHS, because of that, I have two hotels, not one hotel. It will be separate, مثلا, or it will be mixed between the two hotels. When I
So-
open the app, مثلا, or website, it will be mixed. يعني, the template will be mixed or separate because it's different. يعني, different hotels.
Yeah. So just a reminder that when you're onboarded to the platform, you've got immediately access to the templates. You will want to change this. What changes we make will be unique to your hotel. We won't change any other hotel. But the idea is to be able to accelerate your onboarding. You've got this library of forms to work with. But if there is a specific adjustment or way in which you as a hotel want to work, please, I'll get Fazan to brief you on the two hotels that have been using extensively our product over the last, I could say last 6 months. They will be able to tell you how they found it. But Fazan, could you give an insight to the two trial hotels and what the output's been?
Sure. Good morning, guys. This is Faizan. I'm head of implementation here. So we have enrolled all of these templates that you just saw. They're using them live in the two hotel site, which is AJRD and APD hotels. All right. So the question, I will come back to the question of Suhaib. You will have two hotels access, and the processes for the two hotels will be separately. You will be people will be using the two hotels because, for example, you have 13 people working under you, and 3 of them are in one hotel and 10 of them are in the other hotel. So 3 of them will have access to the specific hotel, and 10 of them will have access to their specific hotel. But you will have access to 2 hotels, and you can always switch between the hotel sites.
Okay, thank you, Faisal. I want to ask you another question about the template. Like مثلا temperature record, defrost, or buffet temperature. That's record already the employee fill it, not me. If something like that, the employee will have an access to fill it. مثلا if I get a limited access for them, يعني just for مثلا buffet temperature and مثلا like defrosting. Do I can do this access or not? مثلا they can see everything.
Yes, you can do the access. So if I take the example of the hotels that we have implemented, Aishwarya from AJRD and APD is only dealing with the inspections and kitchen inspections, and she is not dealing with the work permits. So she deliberately asked us that I don't want the access for the work permits. So only the engineering team had the access for the work permits, and Aishwarya as an EHS manager has the access for the defrosting, receiving rewards, and inspections. So you can also decide that I will be only able to see these templates in my site, and the other department, just like engineering department, will be able to see only the work permit. So we can divide access, we can restrict access in this category.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries.
To explain a little bit more about the product itself in terms of some of the agile nature of what you can do. So within our digital factory, you can also build quite unique tailored QR codes. So this might be QR codes that you don't want people to have the app, or you want, let's say, guests to be able to give you feedback. So I'm just going to share my screen again, and we've created one QR code just to show you that if this is something that you would like to utilize in the system, then it's available, and all that information comes back into the system itself. So let me give you an example here. So this is one that we've created. I share my mobile phone. Hope you're still seeing it. Okay, let's go to my camera. So what this is going to do is give you a smart way of actually if I scan that QR code there, so this is a form that was created, that we were requested to create. So obviously you've got your GDPR acknowledgements here. I can then have these select downs. This is effectively one that I think we were asked to create for a specific hotel. But any digital forms that you want to create in the system, and then once it's been filled in, let's say, for example, user feedback or experience feedback from your customers, then that will come into the system and allow you to manage any actions and responses to that. So yeah, just to let you know that the QR code builder is also a nice way of simplifying maybe some of your processes, that you can use it even for your security. So some of our clients use it for their security management. So their security guards scan QR codes so we can keep the records of their security patrols. So used to you our extensive support team that will be available to make sure you have a great journey in what we do. So I'd like to firstly introduce you to Bilal, who's our Director of Service Support. And maybe Bilal, if you'd like to just introduce yourself and explain to everyone what you do.
Yeah, hi everyone. It's Bilal Mahmood here. I've been working in the software industry for around 32 years now, helping clients. Mainly here at CSN, we have implemented an international standard which is called ITIL for support, and we take care of all the levels of the support, including level 1, level 2, level 3. If you guys have any issue, any query while usability of the application, at any point of time, you can reach out to the help desk and we'll get back to you with the answer of your query. And if there is any blocker, any issue you guys facing in terms of the configuration or its usage or any response time of the application, so we'll deal it in level 2 and level 3. So we're always there for your help. So just reach out to help desk. Thank you.
Thank you, Bilal. So Fazan's already introduced himself, but just to clarify Fazan's role. So Fazan's role is implementation. So the role that Fazan and his team will be doing is making sure you get a very nice experience of how we implement the product into your hotel, that you've got it designed exactly how you want it to work. And once that has happened, it then gets passed over to Bilal's team to maintain a continuous service. So, Fazan, if you just introduce yourself again.
So, guys, as I told you before, that I am the head of implementation here. So we had a very beautiful experience with two of your hotels implementing all of the packs and all of the forms that you have just seen. So if I talk about the implementation for Rotana, what I will suggest you guys that we can make all the welcome packs that of those persons who are available in this call, and we can give you access of a training site. You can go through all of the templates and see which of the templates you will need on your live site, and then we can roll out your live sites and you can use those templates. Any new forms, any tweaks that you want, you can just email us or WhatsApp me. In the welcome pack you will have my number, and we can work that out.
Fantastic. And just introducing, not everyone's on this call, but we've asked Shaista to join, who basically looks after the Middle East as one of our support members of the team. So Shaista, just introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Shaista and I'm working as business improvement specialist. I mostly digitize the forms and provide support to the client whenever it's required.
Amazing. Ilya, could you kindly put your camera on?
Sure.
Hi. Yeah, okay. So just want to introduce Ilya. Ilya basically is the client coordinator. So Ilya has been working very closely with Rotana Group. So I just want to maybe, Ilya, if you just give an introduction to yourself and the journey you've been on with Rotana.
Yes, sure. First of all, very good morning. My name is Ali Aqal. I'm working for CSN as a senior customer account manager. So I've been working in hospitality for a very long time, and I do have experience in hospitality, and I as well know how you think, guys. We'll be more than happy to do this implementation and start this journey together. Thank you.
Amazing. So we've got the last 15 minutes here, and I just wonder if it's a good idea to just open up the floor again for any questions, and then I'm going to hand back to Fazan that's going to give you an overview of what we need from you to move forward. First of all, there will be a communication coming out, but we thought it would be useful for you to understand, what's needed for us to give you an amazing experience. So before I hand back over to Fazan, could I ask, is there any other questions that you'd like answered?
Please go ahead,
Raji?
Raji.
Yeah, thank you, Raji.
Hi, Krupa here from Centro, and I'm handling Albandra as well. I have a question regarding the inspection checklist. Is there some sort of like percentage or graph where we can see like per kitchen, for example, what is their performance or something of that sort? Like, is there a
Yeah,
graph?
that is a very, very good question. Let me share my screen because that's something I was supposed to show you. But hang on, I just need to open it up quick. In fact, actually, Fazan, you got access to the Power BI dashboard, haven't you, for Rotana?
Let me check, Bill. Let me check on my side.
It's a very, very, very good question. Yes, you do have. So what we have is we give you access to your own dashboard, which is going to be done through Microsoft Power BI. And the reason we do it through Microsoft Power BI, because quite often many of our customers want to utilize some of their other system data, and we can help merge that for you. So you've got one dashboard for everything. So
this is how we are presenting all of the reports out of the Capture application that you will be using. So you can see this is the live summary of all of the reports AGRD and APD Hotel is using. So right here, you can see the number of forms by form names as well, number of forms by the months. And if you go to Capture per form calendar, so you have the filters first of all, you have the filters as well, years and everything coming up right there. You can search by the filter, you can search by the months, you can search by the site names. If you are assigned with 2 sites, you can search by the site name right here as well. Then you will have the statuses of close, in progress, open, and submitted. You can search by the form names as well. So for example, you are doing the inspections. So if you only want to see the record of the inspection, and you can just come up here and select the form name, the inspections name, and you will be able to see all the details right here. Action by those who are using the forms, all the persons who, all the employees, all the users. You can search by the users names as well. So if we can go to the next step. So this is basically an audits conducted by. So each day the audits have been conducted by, all the users list will be coming up right here. Now, this is a live data, and you can see the number of audits that has been done, or more than 12,000. and this will be customizable. This Power BI dashboard will be customizable according to your need as well. For example, some of the hotels want to see the different stats, so we will be able to manage that. So capture decomposition. So here you can see the number of audits and all by the name when it was filled and how many forms were there. So all the data from your live sites will be coming up right here. Now you can also upload your receiving records, cooking, cooling, and reheating records right here. And one of the challenge we got from in the previous implementation of the hotels, that they wanted to download into a specific format, and we achieved that through Power BI. So all the data is coming to the Power BI from Capture application, and cooking, cooling, reheating, defrosting, and receiving records. You can download these details from right here, and it will be in your format that you currently have.
And I think just a reminder of what Fasan said here, if there are specific, adjustments to that you want, then, this is unique to each hotel, and only that hotel can see their own data. That's not accessible by others. It's you control this, you control your own information. The final stage then for the next 10 minutes, we're going to ask Fazan and Shaista, who's leading the charge on the implementation, just to outline what the next steps are and how we would make this a very efficient process for you. So can I hand over to you now, Fazan?
Yeah. So what I suggested before, as I mentioned, that we will be giving you access to the training site. All right. Now, the training site, all the forms that you will see on the training site are designed for the AGRD and APD. I can understand there will be little tweaks in it you will need, and we can do those tweaks and we can make them live on the site. So do you prefer this approach, or do you want your direct live site and you want your forms right there?
Sorry, Fasan, I think it's probably worth making a point that the best onboarding process is that we give you access to the training site.
Yeah.
You look through that training site, you practice using it, and then you come back to us and say, I need these changes, or can you configure this a different way? Before you start going live, you need to be absolutely certain we've mirrored your process and it's a very easy implementation to your users, because it's what they've always done. It's not hard to retrain them, because we have just digitized and automated your exact process you do now. Sorry for that.
No worries. So what I will need from you guys, I will be sending you an email and you can send me all the users list that you want on the platform and have practice on the training site. And I can create their welcome packs and we can send you those, and then we can follow up that which of the processes you need from the training site into your live site.
Okay, so I think just in summary then, stage one, we will send you an email with a sample welcome pack so you can see it and you can view some of the videos as you need to. We then need an email back from you to say these are our first, let's say, super users that want to access the platform, validate the templates that you want to use. And then you need to come back to us and say, right, we've now decided what we want. This is the library that we now need. And these are all of the users across the whole estate of the hotel that need to be registered and sent a welcome pack. That to me is the most logical way. You really want to make sure that the digital processes that we are presenting to you or you want are configured before you implement live.
Yes.
So anyone wants to say how it went? How was the session? Anybody? Lakmal, Raji.
Raji,
session is fine.
Thank
The
you.
session is fine actually. Most of the question was asked by Raji related to us. So actually, from my end, actually, it's nice.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
What do you feel about the system, Santana?
Yeah, it was a good one.
Great. You're happy,
We'll
yeah?
go through it and then only we'll come back to you if there is any challenges that we are facing or how good for our operation this one. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Shuhab.
Okay, I think it's good, but I think we need to try it, and after that we can give you a feedback.
Okay.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Raji?
Hi, yeah. Presentation was nice. Let us try with the training module, then we will identify any issues or challenges.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anand?
I'd like to just finish up by saying thank you so much for giving up your precious time to allow us to show you what we're doing. So we are very excited to be on this journey with you, and please feel free to connect with us with any further questions you have. But we've really enjoyed working with Rotana. The first 2 hotels has been an amazing experience for us, and we look forward to replicating that with you going forward. But thank you again for your time, and expect an email from Fazan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
day.
you.
Cheers. Bye bye.